Happy February and welcome to the live episode of Season's Sunflower Hour. Now, if you guys know me, you know how much I love love. So happy month of love and happy belated Valentine's Day to everybody out there. I am so pumped that you guys are spending your night with us here. And I promise you, you are not going to regret it because, as always, we have some incredible guests. We're bringing straight into your living room or your car, or wherever you happen to be watching the show. We are going to dazzle you with some amazing stories of inspiration and hope tonight and talk about some things that we are going to be looking ahead to in 2026. So get ready, get comfy, get your favorite snacks, and sit back and enjoy with us because it is going to be such a blast. Now, if you guys are new to Sunflower Hour, if this is your very first time joining us, welcome. We are so happy to have you be a part of the Sunflower Hour family, and we would love to keep you here. We just love expanding our family. So make sure that you hit that follow button, that subscribe button, that like button, so that you can stay up to date on all of the amazing things that we have going on, because I don't want you to miss any of it. And if you are part of the family already, thanks for coming back, and make sure you let us know in that comment section where you are from and what you're up to. Where are you watching from? We want to know. I want to hear from you. And at any point in the show, if you have any questions for our guests, any comments, feel free to let us know. We love sharing that and seeing how much you guys are loving the show as well. So jump into that comment section. We can't wait to see you. Now, I want to get straight into this because we have two incredible guests tonight, and I don't want to waste a second not having them up here on the screen with all of you. Now, our first guest tonight is she's someone who her leadership has quietly shaped hope for thousands of families across Illinois, Indiana, and Missouri. And for the past 20 years, she has stood alongside those living with ALS, not just as our president and CEO, but as an advocate, a listener, and a relentless believer in the progress and what we can accomplish. She has walked alongside those battling, carrying a consistent message, telling everyone you are not alone. Now, under her leadership at ALS United, Illinois, Indiana, and Missouri programs have grown, communities have continued to strengthen, and the fight against ALS has evolved in such powerful ways. Now, 2 decades in a row like this doesn't just mark time, it marks absolute impact. So please join me in welcoming a leader whose work has touched countless lives and whose commitment to this mission is as strong today. I can tell you this firsthand. It's as strong today as it was 20 years ago. Our very own president and CEO, Julie Sharpe.
Hi, Susan. Hello,
Hey, Julie.
everyone.
I am so pumped. I am so excited to have you here. And not only just have you here, because we always start the year off by having you come and kick it off, but this year is extra special. This is your 20th year at the helm, just running things and taking it to new heights year after year. This is so exciting. And I cannot say congratulations enough for your 20-year celebration.
Thank you so much. As I was listening to some of the things you were saying before I came into the room with you, it just really does make you sit back and pause. And just also, I have to say, Indiana and Missouri, welcome to the fold. I mean, y'all are new alongside of us, and it's really exciting to be growing, and the opportunity to be able to serve individuals in these states is really exciting. While we also focus on those who are living in Illinois, which have been there all along.
It's true. And it's crazy to look back. I don't know how time goes this fast. I know you feel this too. I mean, I remember the first time I met you, 3. You were an army of 3 people. 3 people just making all this happen. And now look, now 3 states.
3 states. And as of today, I believe we have 18 individuals that are members of our team, which is just really, it's exciting to be able to expand, to be able to serve those who are living with ALS and their caregivers in our community.
And I will say, you guys, I feel like you're still just getting started. It's crazy, 20 years, but it keeps getting better and better every year. And I know when we have you back next year, we're going to get blown away again by you guys topping yourselves and just what it has grown to. The success year after year is incredible.
Absolutely. Thank you. I'm excited. And there's still that sense of urgency to get to the finish line. And I don't even know what that finish line is, aside from, having the cure. But I feel like we'll always be serving. So
I love it. And what, I mean, 20 years is a lot of memories to look back on. I can't even imagine all of the incredible times and moments you've had. But what are some moments that come to your mind from these last 20 years that maybe haven't just changed you professionally, but that have truly changed you personally?
Season, that's a great question. And it's one that I really haven't had an opportunity to really step back and think about so much because I feel like um, those that we serve and in my role, it has so evolved. There's so many moments, whether we were in DC at advocacy together, or whether we were in Daily Plaza together, or Cantini, or just the little vignettes where we had one-offs with individuals. Those are my greatest moments. Um, we just came off of the first look for charity and with the gala a couple of weeks ago, and it's infectious to be with others and to see those that we serve and that become truly members of our family. And they just make us strive even harder to bring great programs and services and to work even harder every day and to see the possibilities of how we can step in and how we can fill gaps and how we can invest in research and how we can advocate. So it's hard to look back when we're always sort of moving forward, if you will.
I love that. And even just with what you were saying there, I mean, I was really thinking about this because I reference it. I find myself referencing this almost daily in my life when I'm talking to someone, what being a part of ALS United has taught me, has done for me, what all these amazing people I've met here, what that's done. What has, I mean, you've been here for 2 decades. What has being a part of this, or what has ALS in general taught you about humanity?
That there are some really incredible individuals whose faith supersedes anything, any walk that they're in, the courage that they exhibit, the joy, um, the spirit of, they'll step aside to help someone else even when they're in the battle. I mean, there's so many lessons to take away and to incorporate into your own life. And I have learned so much from so many people. I have so many, you know, individuals that are living with ALS have such a diverse background in what they have done professionally and what they bring to the table that I can learn from, and their mentorship of me along the way, I think has made me a better leader. Um, it's really incredible. There's something very special about the community that we have the privilege of serving, and are honored to be even a microcosm in their world, um, because they give us so much.
Seriously, so well said, and I feel like even that's an understatement. Just from the tiny little ounce I've been able to be around it, that that statement doesn't even feel big enough for what this community does for us. And it sounds so silly to say it changes your world, but it does. It
It
changes
does.
your
And I
world.
just think, I see the smiles and the hugs and the embraces, not only of us, but of others. And it's just, we have a really great support group. That's the Chicagoland support group. And, they're our longest existing support group. And the way they envelop someone who has just recently, had a diagnosis, and they just come in, they step in, and they want to help that individual understand that they're not going to be alone, and also
Mhm.
what a support system they have. And they, let's focus on living with ALS.
Mhm.
Um, so, yeah.
I love that. And it's beautiful to witness. It's absolutely miraculous to actually get to witness, which leads me to kind of the next one. I know it's hard to pick out one or two or even three things, but what are some of those really beautiful acts of kindness you've gotten to see from all of this you've witnessed over those years? Anything that's really stayed with you or that you just really hit you a little extra hard and you remember?
As I say, there's so many moments that resonate with me, and I love to observe. So, there's been many moments at a walk where I've witnessed, an act of kindness from one team to another team. Or, we have Kelly Drew, who's one of our ambassadors, and she used to bake cookies, and she would make sure that everyone that was around her, had these little cookies that represented hope. And there's just so many moments. It's amazing when you do look back over 20 years, what stays with you. But it's the handshake, or it's I remember one gentleman Ed Day, who came to a walk a couple of years ago, and he had lost his wife 10, 15 years ago. And to see him come up and to try to find me to talk about, remembering his wife and her battle and what we had done for them. I mean, they make a lasting impression in our life, but we make such a lasting impression in their life. And we had one woman, Barbara, who her husband, Fred, and Barbara joined us in DC for advocacy. And, a couple of weeks after we returned, she sent me a beautiful angel holding sunflowers. And, there's moments like this along the way. And we had Al Houston and his wife, Sandra, that went to advocacy with us too. And Al knew I was from North Carolina, and he had been from Charlotte. And we talked cheerwine and Krispy Kreme donuts. And before I knew it, Krispy Kreme donuts and cheerwine had showed up. But it's just that's stuff, but it was the act of kindness or the thoughtfulness behind that. And that's just a microcosm. Susan Blaha and her husband, Jeff, every time I turn around and they've been to an event, we get a whole, we get a booklet of memories from their experiences with our organization and how much fun they have. It's just, I have lots, honestly, I have lots of moments.
I love that. And I love talking about these acts of kindness because they do mean so much. They mean so much, and they do stay with you. I had just pulled, Julie, you had sent me a photo of it, and I still had it on my phone of you holding the big fat love rock. I was just telling someone that story, and I sent that, and we're doing a challenge in another organization I'm a part of. This month, for the month of love, is February. It's Share Your Big Fat Love. And I found that rock and I showed it and I said, she still has it.
I still have it. And that's just, I'm giving a few examples, and it's more about witnessing the interactions of individuals and their caregivers with other individuals and caregivers and ourselves and our team members. And it's just
so beautiful.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
So beautiful. Well, with everything that is going on in this space within ALS over these last 20 years, what do you think's been the biggest shift that you've seen when it comes to ALS care or research or advocacy?
That's
a big one.
Shift is a hard word. I still think there's a sense of urgency, but I believe that we've made great strides in helping. I believe it. And I think we've heard it from the community that we focus and always have focused on living with ALS and allowing individuals to be empowered, to have the knowledge, to have what they need to live with ALS. And a shifting of our mindset in our educational programming and our programs to ensure folks have what they need tactically and also just intangible with, being there to walk alongside of them during their journey and educating them and providing the resources that they need. I think from an advocacy standpoint, we've had some significant wins along the way, and we're still on the way. We still have a long way to go, but we still keep making those strides and hitting those marks. And then I believe with research, there are more shots on goal now than I think there ever have been before, which is really exciting. There's a lot of collaboration taking place out there. We're on the precipice, I think, of some type of breakthrough. And research can mean in the world of technology, as well as in therapies, as well as in, causes. I think we're going to see the way medicine is going and genetics, a lot of personalized medicine and a lot of targeting of genes and targeting. I think there'll be different solutions potentially or treatments for every individual, because as we know, it affects every individual in their own way.
I'm hopeful. I feel like, and it's not something new year after year, but it just feels like you were saying, we are getting closer and closer and closer to making this more livable, more than it's ever been. And we're not stopping until it's completely livable, until there's a cure. And it just feels like we're getting there. We are getting there. The strides are happening. And all of this, I want to remind everybody watching this, all of this is because of you guys, right? Julie, I mean, how important is it for everyone, any type of donation they give, no matter how big or small, any type of time they spread the word, they share a post, they tell someone about ALS, they mention us, what we do, how important is all of that to the overall mission of what you are doing at ALS United?
It's integral to the success. Investment, when you invest in us, you invest in programs and services, you invest in helping individuals be cared for while they're on I say, we're providing care while we're on the way to a cure, right? So you have an impact on the whole ALS journey when you invest in us, and it really helps us help others.
I do love that. And I know I've asked you this before, but I think it's so important for maybe someone who didn't watch a past episode with you on to hear this again, because there is a lot of skepticism. Hey, when I give my money to charity, where's that money going? Do I know it's going to actually help people? I want them to hear from you, our president, our CEO. If anyone knows this, it is you. Where is this money going when someone does donate to ALS United?
Excuse me. It goes to fund the care service programs and the resources for the families, as well as investing in research and our advocacy efforts. Really, I mean, we're the front line. And when you invest in us, you invest in the impact. Families living with ALS.
Love that.
And all members so there's 15 members of ALS United, and we're serving locally, but we have a nationwide reach. Yeah.
It's true. And the money stays in house, which I think is so beautiful. It's actually, we get to see it, but maybe someone else on the outside doesn't. But when you meet those members here, you're going to meet one tonight. They are benefiting from all the generosity of anybody that is watching this, that is donating, that's, like I said, spreading the word, volunteering, giving your time, your love, your energy. It is.
And when I say programs, I'm talking about the clinics, which are integral, the multidisciplinary clinics. It's the equipment program. It's the resources. It's the support groups. It's the counseling services. It's all the tactical, and then, like I said, it's the advocacy and the research, but it's the Peggy and the Jemana and the Gemma and the Brianna and the Snovia and the Connie and the Anna. And I feel like, and the Kelly, that's our care services team. They are there. They're in the clinics. They're walking alongside of the individuals living with ALS, connecting them to the programs and services. And that's priceless. And their collective experience and knowledge, there's just no replacement for that.
Never. And even the lending closet. I've heard that beautiful story so many times, right? You don't even know when you're going through all of this. It doesn't really hit you what you need and when you need it, because rightfully so, your mind is in so many other places. And then you guys show up and you give them everything they need free of charge. If you guys have it, you are lending it out. And that is just, again, that's a priceless service that means so much and can give somebody so much just from everyone's help here. So I like making people understand how important the work that you guys are doing is. And it is so crucial. And we could not do this work without all of the people that have continued to support and make this happen every day.
No. And the generation, and you talked about awareness. I mean, helping us help others. Part of that is telling our story, that we're here to help, also amplifying the story of those who are living with ALS and telling
Mhm.
their stories. You know, it's a heavy
It's
lift.
incredible.
Yeah, it's
It is.
incredible.
It's incredible. It is a heavy lift, but there's nobody, and I say this, I mean this from the bottom of my heart. There is nobody that can do it the way you and this entire team does. So no matter how heavy that lift is going to be, you got it.
Yeah, I along the way when you know, I say with our team, you know, we laugh together, we cry together, we hold hands, we hug, we have a gamut of emotion because you know we are um, we're serving a very important uh, community.
Yeah, it's true. It's so true. As we're talking about this, I just want to take 1 second and give a shout out. I'm seeing the comment section and I love seeing you guys in there. And I saw in the spirit of the people that make this possible. We do this because of all of your help and support. I see that Carly, she's actually my cousin. She's joining. This is going to be her first year ever, Julie. She has watched our show. She's been excited about our mission, what we're doing, and she has officially joined Team ALS. She will be running for us to raise money for Team ALS to help us in our mission. So shout out to Carly. Thanks for being a part of the team and joining the show.
Absolutely, that's so exciting. I'll get to
Uh,
meet you marathon weekend.
you sure
So
will. I am
very
very pumped for
exciting.
her. And I love seeing people just embrace it, jump on board, and want to help and spread the word. So she is now a warrior for us out there, spreading some ALS awareness and raising that money.
Yay, that's
I know.
awesome.
Shout out to her and all of Team ALS runners. You guys all rock too. But I want to get into, while we still have you, Julie, because I don't think you and I have ever dived into this on the show. And I think I want people to get to know you a little bit better. I want them
Okay.
to know the amazing woman that is our fearless leader. So, what is something about you that maybe most people in our community might not know? Give us a little secret. Give us some tea.
Um, well, let's see. I I aspire to become a master gardener. I think that
Oh,
would be something that maybe not everyone knows. Um,
yeah.
you know, I love to travel, and I call them my 4 Fs.
Okay.
I faith, flora, fermentation, and food, and I try to incorporate those 4 things in every place that I go. You know, visiting gardens, going to a
Yeah.
distillery, having an incredible meal, and going to a garden or you know, learning history. So that's
I love that.
yes, yeah.
What is are you currently practicing your skills as a gardener right now? Are you growing anything?
You know, I do a lot of
Okay.
container gardening, and then I have you know, at some point in life I'll take pictures and send them along. But
Yes.
we're also in a season of life. So you know, I'm uh, I'm in the same season that a lot of our folks are in, you know, um, between
Yeah.
grandchildren and parenting parents. And
Yeah.
um, you know,
Yes.
that's
Yes.
also
I can't wait to see these photos. I cannot wait. I want to learn how to start growing my own food. That's on my bucket list of just I don't know if that I mean that's gardening. That counts as
it is
gardening, right?
gardening.
Yeah.
I have not done a lot of that myself. I do have a few things that I have
Okay.
grown that are very simple, you know,
Yeah.
salad type
Ooh,
things.
it's good
Mhm.
though, right? It's good to just go outside and pick a tomato or pick a
Yes,
green pepper, something. Oh, there's
yes,
nothing better than just fresh food.
yes. Agreed.
I'm
Agreed.
all for it. Well, Julie, maybe we are gonna have our own little greenhouses together and we are gonna
Yeah, there
we'll
you
supply
go.
some food.
There you go. There you
I'm in
go.
it. I'm in
Mhm.
it. Okay. I mean, why not get a little fun and quirky on the show? But
Yeah.
if you were to look back over I mean, 20 years is just such a big achievement. So I want to keep reminding everyone of that. 20 years, that's so huge. If you were to look back at your 20 years here and you were to have to create a book of that, what
Mm.
do you think? I'm putting you on the spot. What do you think the title of that book would be? Ooh,
Answering the call.
love it.
I believe when
I
I
would read
stepped
that
into
book.
this role, um, I feel like I was this is where I'm supposed to be, and this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And I listened, and I was called to this job and to this role. And I feel like everything that we've decided all along the way, and especially this last year, and it's interesting that our year in review is called Answering the Call. And I really feel like that's what we've been doing. And that's where we've been. And so I think I could probably write a novel or two about answering the call over the last 20 years.
I mean, I'm just saying what everyone's probably thinking. I think that you should do this. You have so many incredible, amazing
all my
stories,
extra time.
right?
Yes.
And we've added grow a greenhouse on your list as well.
That's right.
So yes, I just keep making your list a little bit longer and longer. You're welcome.
That's okay. That's all right.
You're welcome. No, answer. That's beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. And I just think life works in such mysterious ways. And I love that you were open. I think a lot of people miss the call. If I'm being serious, right? We don't hear it. We get distracted.
And we look at our gifts that we're given and how those gifts can lean into where you're supposed to be doing, what you're supposed to be doing, and where you're supposed to be going. So, yeah.
So beautiful. That's exactly how I felt when you guys created this show. I felt like everything in life was leading to this moment to get to share these stories. It's answering the call. It's beautiful.
Definitely.
How about song-wise? Because I know all of our guests tonight, all of us are music lovers, so I love this one. If you had to choose a so now we know what the book is going to be called. Now we're turning this book into a movie. What's the soundtrack of your life?
The soundtrack is going to be so hard, but in such a wide variety. I love all genres of music, with the exception of screamers. And that screaming Metallica or whatever. I love Metallica, but like that screaming music, I can't take.
Yeah.
But as we were getting ready for this, I'm laughing because I came across something that I got my brother for Christmas, and I'm like, I think this is where I am right now. And it's the theme song from Smokey and the Bandit. We're gonna do what they say can't be done. I think we're gonna conquer ALS. We're gonna find a cure. We're gonna find therapies, and I feel like we've been doing what they say can't be done ever since we stepped into this ALS, I don't want to say space, but ever since we established ourselves 20 years ago, we're going to do what they say can't be done, and we're just going for it.
And you
I'm
do.
not the bandit, I'm not the snowman, but we can make this happen. So,
absolutely. And there's no team that I believe in more than you guys, for real. So I love that. That is
just give us a challenge, and we will go through it and overcome it and come out on the other side. And it just really resonates at this point. Now come back tomorrow and I may have a different answer. But
Too late. We recorded that one. That's the one that's going on in the world, because that is dead on. That is absolutely dead on. And I told you, I've never even seen that movie, and now I'm really pumped. It's on my list. I'm gonna have to go watch it.
Yeah. Keep your expectations low.
To be fair, I just want to hear the song now. Forget the movie. I just want to hear the song. Well, with all of these wonderful things that we have been talking about, there's so many great things happening. I know that these moments still hit you, all of these beautiful moments, all of the amazing strides that we're making, all of the families that you are helping throughout all of these states and beyond. After all of this time, what about this still excites you, or what still gives you goosebumps about what you are doing here?
I was trying to think. I mean, I feel like I got goosies last week when someone did something. I think there was something Scott Marcel did that was such a beautiful moment, and it gave me goosies. I'm trying to find that one tangible. We today we had a goosey moment. A woman received one of the quilts that we send out, and one of the team members sent us a picture that she had sent of herself enveloped in this quilt, and her smile meant everything. And it's just another visual representation of why we do what we do and how happy it makes individuals, and the joy that we bring to their lives in such they're monumental ways, even though they may be small acts, or Yeah, I have goosebumps all the time, all the time. I had goosies when Doug, who's going to be your guest in a few moments, accepted an award at First Look for Charity.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
What a great life. What a great life we are living that we get to experience those moments, right? And be
absolutely.
touched every day.
I am blessed every day. Every day, somehow my life is positively impacted by being able to
Yeah.
serve and being able to lead an incredible group. The team is second to none in the country. So, um,
Absolutely.
yeah,
What you guys accomplish. I mean, there's nothing, like you said, there's nothing you can't do. And I've never seen a group like this that can do what you guys have done. And every year, I'm telling you, I think you can't possibly do better than this. Like we are at the top. Nope. Nope. It just keeps getting better and better.
yeah.
I'm so happy that you are leading this team into what it has become over 20 years. So congratulations on 20 years of incredible service. You're amazing. I know you've touched so many people. Is there anything you want to say before we let you go and get back to all the amazing things that you're doing?
Well, again, I feel very privileged to have the team because, many hands make light work, and all of us together are what makes our organization be able to step in and answer the call and help the community and serve the community and walk alongside of the community. We have a lot of fun with our community too. And you'll have more of those moments this year. And I'm just really excited and fortunate to have such great, what a great team.
I love it.
So,
Well, we're
'cause we
fortunate to
couldn't
have you.
accomplish this. We couldn't accomplish it if we weren't all in this together. And together we end ALS.
I mean, that's the mic drop right there. There's nowhere to go from that. You're right.
Mm-mm.
Together we ALS. Thank you for leading us to that. And I cannot wait, Julie, seriously, I cannot wait to celebrate with you when we get to say, it's done.
It's
You guys
done.
did it. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for everything. Thank you for giving 20 years of everything to this, giving your heart and your soul and the impact that you've made. I cannot wait to see what
And
this
we're
year
not done
brings
yet.
to your team.
So
Not even close.
nope.
Not even close. Nobody's stopping you, girls.
Nope.
And gents, it's a great team, but yeah, nobody is stopping this team. So Julie, I cannot wait to have you back next year and take a look at what 2026 has brought. But
Yeah.
until then, thank you for everything that you do. We are so lucky to have you.
Thank
you. Bye. Oh my goodness, you guys, I can't tell you how much I love Julie. And she has what she has accomplished in 20 years is just, as she said, the team is second to none. And what Julie has done in her leadership role and what she has taken this to is second to none. We are so lucky to have her. So if you are ever at one of our events, if you come out, please go take a second to go meet Julie, give her a big ol' hug, congratulate her on 20 years. And I mean, you're going to fall in love with her in a second. So we are lucky to have her, and she is absolutely incredible. And speaking of luck, we are also lucky to have our next guest here. As Julie mentioned, Doug, he is so incredible. And I will say that sometimes when you look at courage, it doesn't look like a spotlight. Sometimes it looks like just showing up day after day and doing that with faith, love, and complete determination. And that is Doug. In 2020, Doug heard the words that no one is ever prepared for. You have ALS. And in the 6 years since, he has chosen to meet this journey with not bitterness, but absolute bravery. Now, surrounded by his family, Doug has turned challenge into purpose. He's the very inspiration behind the creation of his walk team, Paws Patrol, and year after year, Paws Patrol continues to join Walk ALS as a testament to family, faith, and the power of standing together. So please join me in welcoming a man whose life is teaching us all what resilience truly means and looks like. This year's Iron Horse Courage Award recipient, Doug Jury. Hey, Doug, how's it
Hey,
going?
good, good.
You are looking very handsome tonight, I must say.
What must be wrong with your
It-
camera?
get get out of here. Oh man, it is so awesome to see you. I just love how life works out. You were actually on this show back November of 2024. And now all of a sudden we're in 26. I don't know what
Wow,
happened. I can't believe it's been a year and a half already. How the heck have you been? It's been a minute since I saw you.
been been good.
That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to
Little,
hear.
yeah. There's been a little progression. I'm still slow progression, which is I'm thankful for
Yeah.
in comparison to many. Um, Most of it has been in my arms, hands.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
I've fallen a few times, so I'm using a walker now to
Okay.
be safe when I remember
Mm.
to grab it. You know,
You're too busy. You're too
yeah,
strong.
those
You're
old
just getting
habits
out
are hard
there.
to break, but
Yeah. Oh. Well,
yeah,
you were
start doing good.
good. Good. You look fantastic. You were diagnosed. We had talked about this before. You were diagnosed in 2020, but you actually started showing symptoms back in 2017. So finally, 2020, an answer came, but you're 9 years into this journey. How has your definition of strength changed through these past 9 years?
Well, I don't know that it's changed. I guess I would say it's been confirmed. Um, you know, I learned a long time ago where my strength lies, and that lies in God and uh, my relationship with Him.
Yeah.
So that's the spiritual, mental
Mhm.
part of it.
Okay.
Part of the strength,
Yeah.
which for me, it's all I got left. You know, you're losing the
Yeah.
physical part. Now I have to rely more on the mental part of my strength. And
Mhm.
sometimes it's difficult. Uh, you know, you just continue to try and do things that you've done forever, you know.
Mhm. Yeah.
You know, you reach over and you grab a cup and you pick it up, and because you've been doing that since you could, and it's just hard to break those habits, so to speak.
Okay.
So it's, I guess it's just confirmed my definition of where my strength lies. It doesn't lie in my physical strength. Um, it lies in my spiritual strength. Uh,
Mhm.
so that's, yeah, I'm learning that definition is being confirmed. Um, Unfortunately, kind of.
Yeah.
I wish it would have been confirmed in a different way, uh, but no,
Absolutely.
you know, I,
Absolutely.
I'm still relying on his strength.
Mm. Is there something about living with ALS that, I mean, like you were just saying, you're losing the physical strength and you are relying absolutely on the mental and the spiritual strength to get you through this, to your family, your network, ALS United, all of those things. So for people that maybe don't know really what ALS is or too much about it, is there something about living with ALS that you wish people better understood?
It's yeah, that's a great question. Um, I I'm just continually surprised at people's lack of knowledge of ALS. You know, it's Lou Gehrig's disease, and they, yeah, wasn't there a baseball player that had that? And that's it. That's all. You know, they don't know what the disease does, uh, and they often, you often say, yeah, I have ALS, but you look good. You know, if you only knew. you know, it's just so frustrating that the disease is frustrating because it takes away all of your physical ability. And for someone who, myself, I was always active and always did everything on my own and didn't have to ask for help. And, very often. And now you have to ask for help for almost everything you do. And it's difficult.
But I will say that Doug, I've witnessed it, and from everyone that I've ever talked to that has ever even been in the same room with you is blown away by the courage and the way that you handle these challenges. You said it's almost every day someone battling ALS, you wake up and think, okay, what ability am I going to lose today? What's going to change today? Right? That's something that if you don't have ALS, we don't know what that burden is like. And you do it with so much grace and hope. And I guess, like you said, the mental strength, I guess you're rooted in faith and family and all the things that are important to you to help get you through it. Is that what's getting you through those tough moments?
Yeah. It's huge. I mean, that's the big part of it. He gets me through those days. My go-to verse is Psalm 73:26, and it says, "My flesh and my heart may fail, but God is my strength, and He is my portion." So that's where I get my strength from. It's just a daily learning for me.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I have a lot of help. My wife being my caregiver and just amazing, and she has to do everything nearly, and it's inspiring to me too. She inspires me. She encourages me and inspires me to go on. And then, of course, ALS United. That team is unbelievable. And all you need to do is just mention something, and it's at your doorstep the next day. They just take care of you, and every aspect of the disease, they're there for you. They are amazing.
I love that. And let's give a shout out to your wife, because I think last time we talked, I want to say, I hope I'm not getting this wrong, I think it was 47 years of marriage. So are we at 49 now? Are we about to celebrate 49?
Yes.
Oh,
Soon.
happy early anniversary.
Thank you.
Happy.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing that she put up with me that long.
I have a feeling she would feel like she's pretty darn lucky. I think you're a catch, Doug. I think you guys both lucked out with each other.
She's shaking her head a little bit. Yeah.
To be fair, we did say pop in here, but I get it. She's incognito right now. She's taking care of things behind the scenes. Yeah. I love that. Well, speaking of family, I mean, your beautiful wife, your children, your grandchildren, you have such an incredible family that has been such a strong support system for you. And I know that you have been an inspiration to them. You've inspired them to start a walk team for you. And I have to admit, you are one of my all-time favorite walk names. I just think this is so adorable. And your walk team has continued to grow every single year. And I heard, a little birdie told me, that you were the largest walk team at the Northern Illinois Walk this year. You had the largest team. That is so incredible. So I will let you say the name. Can you tell us about your walk team and give us the beautiful story behind your name?
Well, the name of the team is Paws Patrol. And, my grandkids, Paw, they call me Paw. And my younger grandkids watch the show Paws Patrol. It's animated about dogs, so Paws. And so they kind of came up with the name and wanted to call the team Paws Patrol, P-A apostrophe S. So yeah, we kind of took that on, and yeah, it's fun for me.
I love that. How many years have you guys been doing this now? Because I know year after year, your team is always right there.
I have to look at my wife because
I'm putting you on the spot.
21, I think. I think it was
Wow.
the year after I was
Been
diagnosed.
20.
Yeah,
It was during
Okay.
yeah, it was during COVID. So
Ah, okay. When everything turned virtual. I love
Yeah.
that. So the team has experienced all of this, all of the seasons, the virtual walks, the in-person walks. You've got to experience all of that. What does it mean to see your family rally around you like that and get this team growing and coming back year after year? What is it?
Oh,
What's that been
yeah.
like for you?
Yeah, I can't tell you. It's just amazing. And they continue to grow the team. You know, they tell their friends, and then their friends, well, we want to be a part of that. You know, and of course,
siblings.
yeah, my siblings are there, and they have their kids, so my nieces and nephews come. So it's family and some friends, but yeah, they've grown the team more than I have.
That's so special. And if anyone I'm going to go out and say this, and you correct me if I'm wrong, Doug, but I feel like you guys are so loving and open to anybody that wants to join. So if anyone's watching this and you want to join Paws Patrol, come out there, come meet Doug and his family, come join the team.
Yeah, we'd love to have you.
Yeah, let's keep this thing growing. Let's see if we can
Yes.
top this
Yeah.
next year. Yeah, are you
Yeah.
guys going to be back next year?
Oh yeah, we'll be there.
I love it. That's what I like to hear. Now, one of my favorite things, which happens to be one of your favorite things, which also happens to be one of Julie's favorite things. So it feels very serendipitous that the three of us ended up here together. We are all music lovers. I love it. We put Julie on the spot and made her come up with a theme song. You and I were talking before the show with Julie about just music and things that mean a lot to you. You told us the Bible verse that really gets you through on those hard days, what you are really honing in and living by and using as your pillar of strength in those tough moments. But I know that music is a part of that for you too. So what song is it that maybe you go to or that you lean on also in some of those hard moments?
Well, I have one in particular, but there's a large list because music is playing almost 24 hours a day for me because I just love it so much. And so I'm walking around with earbuds in most of the time. But I guess the main song kind of that I've adopted is Fear Is Not My Future. And it's by Brandon Lake and Chandler Moore. And the chorus to that is Fear is not my future. You are. Sickness is not my story. You are. So I've kind of adopted those two lines. Fear is not my future. Sickness is not my story. I have ALS. That's not my story. You know, my story is my faith, my family, and I try to encourage those in the ALS community and serve too, however I can serve people. You know, by bringing awareness is something that I can do. You know, I can't physically, I can't go help somebody build a wheelchair ramp or anything like that. But so anyway, that's kind of I guess my theme song.
Love it. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, and there's another song that I kind of adapted too, and for the walk, and it's Andy Grammer song, and Don't Give Up on Me.
Don't give up. Ah,
believe it's the
it's one of
name,
my
right?
favorites. Yeah,
Um,
one of my favorites.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
don't give up is kind of the main theme there. And we kind of play those two songs when we were doing individual walks.
Yeah.
I'd have a giant speaker and we'd play that as we walked around.
Oh,
So,
we were just talking about goosebump moments earlier, Julie. I know she's still in our green room. Goosebump moment. The memories, Doug. I'll have to find it and send it to you. There is a video of Andy Grammer going into a school with a school choir and singing that song, and it will give you all of the feels. It just, yeah, music can hit you. Music can just get to you on a level that nothing else can. So I think that is beautiful, and I love that you have the songs that make you feel all of those things. It's
yeah,
incredible.
my son-in-law is very similar. He loves music and he plays music. And yeah, they kind of surprised me a while back and took me to an Andy Grammer concert. So that was
Oh, that's so cool.
yeah, so
That's
cool.
so Oh, that's so cool. Well, you have done so many, so many amazing things in your life. And like I said, you are such an inspiration. So keeping on track with that, this next thing just makes perfect sense to me. I couldn't even think of a better person to be a recipient of this award, but you were just honored over the weekend at our First Look for Charity. You were honored with the Iron Horse Courage Award. And this award is given to someone who exemplifies in every way what it means to live a life of courage, both before diagnosis with ALS and then while you are living with the disease. Courage to press on, courage to do the things that many others would not or just simply could not do. So, courage means strength in the face of pain or grief, whatever life is throwing at you, and doing something despite how it may frighten you. And Doug, there is no one else that does it with the sweet spirit that you do. You are exactly that. You are courageous in the face of everything that life is throwing at you or that ALS is throwing at you. So congratulations on being the 2026 Iron Horse Courage Award recipient. Now, with all of that, this is so fresh. This just happened over the weekend. What did that award mean to you?
Well, I was very humbled by it when Kendra was reading the introduction. I was looking around wondering who she was talking about. Uh, but I was very humbled about receiving that. And I don't know, I guess I don't see myself as courageous. The frustration of the disease and losing those physical abilities, I get frustrated a lot. And I think last time we talked,
Yeah.
I mentioned that I would get frustrated I used to be able to, do carpentry work and
Yeah.
I would get frustrated and throw a tool now and then. So my wife would have to duck and dodge me throwing my tools. But I guess I've resolved to myself that I can't do that anymore. So I don't do that. I call on others to do that. But this is just the frustrating part,
Yeah.
you can't do those things anymore.
Yeah.
And, it's, I can't do exercise that I used to do. And that courage has to come from within. And, I can't, it's hard to show that, it's hard to show what can I do, to prove that I have courage, except just carry on. I get up every morning and, thank God that I can get up. Thank God that I can grab my walker and walk. to my chair. I just, he gives me the courage to carry on. And my wife and my family give me courage. They're, I guess I may look courageous, but there's a lot of people holding me up and lifting me up and supporting me. So they're as much a part of that courage as I am.
Yeah. I still think that's a testament to you, though, Doug, because you're the man that inspires that. You're the man that inspires your family to come together and to lift you up and to be there in your corner with you. That is a very special individual that brings that kind of love and just commitment to helping you. It's really special.
Yeah, and I had my father was a Marine, so it was kind of bred into me. Marines are courageous, and they have that rub a little dirt on it and keep going mentality, and that's so I attribute some of that to my upbringing as well.
Well, if you could, on that note, actually, if you could give an Iron Horse Courage Award to someone in your life, who would you give it to?
Oh, wow. Well, I guess first of all, the person that's sitting next to me, my wife, she is the one that she's the one that keeps me going and helps me to get through the frustration and live each day. And there are a few, we have our ALS support groups that we meet monthly through ALS United. And there are a few people in those groups that I would give that award to them in a heartbeat. There's one young lady that's a lot younger than I am, and she has ALS, and I would give that to her. I just can't, I'm an old man,
No.
60, 67 years old.
45. You're 45. We stop age and pick a good age and you stop there. You look fantastic.
Yeah. But there's a lot of people I could give that award to easily.
Well, you earned it, Doug, and I am so proud of you for the way that you have done this. This is no easy feat, and like I said, you've made it look. I know it's not reality because, like you said, it's hard, but you've made it. You've done it with such beautiful hope and courage, and inspired those around you and that are watching your story. So thank you for that every single day, fighting and fighting through all the hard stuff to still have such a beautiful, positive outlook on everything.
Yeah, I will be definitely trying to keep that up.
If someone was diagnosed with ALS today, you've had the last, I said 6, really 9 years of dealing with this. What would you tell them, especially in that first week? What advice could you give to them?
I guess I would try to encourage them and I guess give them my testimony about it. It's you're going to lose all physical ability, and you're going to have to rely on other people, and you're going to have to rely on inner strength. And I would encourage them to get a support team, together.
Mhm.
I mean, mine's naturally born into my family and friends, but you need that support. You need that system. ALS United provides that.
Mm.
They are there. You know, we wouldn't make it without that. We wouldn't make it without those girls.
Mm.
They do amazing, and that's what I would encourage them. Your strength's going to come from inside. It's going to come from your faith, and it's going to come from inside. And that's what you're going to have to rely on.
Mm.
Hard, but
Yeah, it's not easy, but you've stepped up, and we've seen so many people in this ALS community. You're going through the hard things every single day, and you are still stepping up and showing up. And not only are you staying positive and hopeful, but what you just said, you're here trying to help others along this journey as well. And that is beyond inspirational. I cannot thank you enough, Doug, for what you're doing. It's really amazing. And through all of that, you're still finding these beautiful moments of joy. I mean, we kind of talked about one, music. Is there anything else that just springs to your mind quickly that brings you just absolute joy?
my family, my
It's
grandkids.
family.
I mean, it's the grandkids.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, and since we met last year, I have a new little grandson.
Really?
Yes,
Oh,
yeah, and 3 bonus grandkids.
oh my gosh. So 4 more in the
So,
mix. How many total? What are we at now? How many grandkids?
let's see, there's 6, 8, 9, and 2 in Colorado that are bonus grandkids. So
Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
Paws Patrol.
Oh, Paws Patrol. Paws Patrol. That is amazing. You're building your own baseball team or soccer team, or you guys are going to have that covered. Wow.
Yeah,
Congratulations. This
yeah,
is a lot has happened.
yeah.
A lot has happened.
Yeah. They keep me busy.
Wow. Wow. They keep you busy and they keep you young. That's why
Yes.
you look so good. They keep you running around.
Yeah.
Congratulations. That is absolutely incredible.
But,
If they were watching this,
uh,
if they were watching this interview, or when they get a little older and watch this interview, what message do you want them to hear from this? All your beautiful grandbabies.
well, I guess the theme kind of that we've talked about throughout um, of where my courage comes from,
Yeah.
you know, it comes from God. It comes from
Mm.
my relationship with Him, and
Mhm.
you know, like I said in Psalm 73, that
Yeah.
our bodies are going to fail,
Yeah.
and He's going to be our strength.
100%. I think this in that same type of a theme, when they watch this back, I love that. And I think they'll absolutely take that from not only this us talking now, but the way they have seen you live your life, the constant example that you have given them. You are showing them that, and you are living that every single day for them. So 100% they will be able to learn that lesson and hope that they walk. I hope they walk in that same courage and faith that you are walking through, and that they handle every challenge in life.
Mm.
Like Paul himself has done this. Next level with that, when people talk about this chapter, when this chapter of your life and this journey is told someday, what do you hope that people say about the way you've lived it?
I would hope that they said that I was courageous, that I had courage, and uh, even though they may see some of the frustration that I have, they they see that I don't give up and that I keep up the fight. I've had 2 of my granddaughters write papers at school, so they had to kind of semi-interview me, and
Yeah.
so that's what they wrote their papers on was my battle with ALS. And I just hope that's what they get out of it.
Yeah.
That it's the courage, and it's the never giving up, even in the midst of the disease. So.
Yeah. Well, spoiler alert, Doug. I don't think you have to hope for any of those things. I can tell you that is reality right now. That is reality. Everyone around you, everyone that has met you, ALS United, we have all seen that in you. We have seen it. We know it. You inspire us. We've seen that courage. So you don't have to hope for that. You are living that. You're absolutely living that.
I'm humbled. Thank you.
You are. You really are. I don't know if you have noticed the comment section, but I want you to see that before you go. People here absolutely adore you. Peggy chimed in that you are one of her favorite couples. So a happy anniversary to you and your beautiful wife. You guys are absolutely incredible. And people are just blowing up the comment section. I know Julie's still listening. They're congratulating Julie on 20 years and just talking about what an inspiration you are. It is amazing. So Doug, I am so happy that you came back to join us. Of course, you're part of this family, so we're going to have you back again. But it is beautiful to hear about this incredible life. Congratulations on the new grandbabies, on your beautiful, much deserved Iron Horse Award, your Iron Horse Courage Award. You are an absolute inspiration. I don't say that lightly. You're an incredible man with an incredible family and living an incredible life walking in faith. So thank you for inspiring all of us. And thank you for everything that you're doing to help support ALS United and the fight against ALS.
Thank you. And thank you for
amazing
what you do for us too.
Oh, I just love you, Doug. I love you. And I cannot wait. I hope to get to see you in person very, very soon. I hope to get to see you. But until then, enjoy those grandbabies and give your wife a big old hug from us.
All right. Thank you.
Bye, Doug. Oh, you guys, how special was it to get to see? I love that you got to meet Julie, and then you get to actually see firsthand where that love and support and financial support and all of those things are going when we serve individuals living with ALS, like Doug himself. He is absolutely incredible. If you want any more information, I'm sure at some point Sam either put it up or will put it up in the comment section or this video. If you want to join Paws Patrol and be on that walk team and get to walk alongside Doug and help be there and inspire others the way that he is doing, please feel free to join his walk team. And as always, anytime you want to learn more information, please check out our website. All of those links will be up here. We love you guys, and we will see you again next month. Come back right here. Find us either on Twitch or YouTube to join us for our March live show. But until then, everybody, have a beautiful, beautiful February and be bright and shine your light. We'll see you next month.